All right, I am back. We're gonna try Goetia. I will want to change this to somewhere I had it. Where did I have it? Under here, maybe? Yeah, there we go. So we'll try this instead. Maybe. We'll see. So Silent Hill, you played a bunch, huh, Alexander? That's cool. Yeah, I got stuck on the civil fight. I'm gonna figure it out. With a lot of failure that I've had with it attempted on stream, I figure I'm just gonna try to practice it until I can beat her off stream, and then I'll continue with it on stream. So if you've not seen this, I'll give you a brief summary. But part 1 is on my channel, so you'll want to watch that to catch up maybe afterward or whatever. But basically, yeah, it happens. I really think, and it could just be a simple mistake too. It seems like in something like in the case of Little Nightmares, it could just be a simple mistake, but it does indicate whether it was intentional, like laziness, or if it was just something that just happened to get missed. But when a game has a game-breaking bug where you cannot progress because something has happened first, that's a bit of a problem. Because how is the user supposed to know that you don't push them, in this case, for example, that you do not push the minecart on until you've used it to climb up the shelves? You're not supposed to know that, right? There's no way you could know that. So anyway, this is kind of part of the you know, testing process that, again, was missed somehow. By mistake, most likely, I think, because all of Little Nightmares seems okay overall. So this is not showing up in my window. I have to re-identify. Let me change this to, whoops, this. Okay. Hey, Alexander. Sorry about that, man. Okay. So because I have to replay part of Little Nightmares to undo the game-breaking bug and get back to where we are so I could just continue that on stream, we're not going to do that today. So I'm going to continue this. This was one I started on my Halloween stream. So the summary up to this point of the game is, so far, I would suggest that you watch part 1 at some point when you're able, so that you can just continue on with that. Like, or so you can get, I should say, maybe all of the clues of the story and stuff that were up until this point. Basically, you play a disembodied spirit of a girl who died. So you start out, you're like in the woods, in the forest, where you're like wondering what happened to this little ball of light, like a will-o-wisp. And you progress to the right, and you after a little bit, you get to a graveyard. And you see your own gravestone, and so you figure out, oh, I'm dead. So you go back to, I think it's called Blackwood Manor, basically the manor of your family, and you're searching the manor for clues about your own death, about your family's past, about maybe what happened to them, all this kind of stuff. And I don't know that it's clear how long exactly you've been dead before this story begins. You may have been dead for 100 years. I'm not sure. I don't know that that's actually indicated, because even though there's a date on her headstone, and I don't remember what it is, but even though there's a date on the headstone, it doesn't say how much after that fact you've come to search for things. So Yeah, I recommend watching it. You get to see me get a couple of small micro naps because it was during my 24-hour stream. This was the only game that I had a little bit of trouble staying awake on. It's just mainly because it's a point and click, and so there's not a lot of action, and I think I was to the point in the day where I start getting tired anyway, and then so I probably should have just played this earlier in the day and played something more engaging, like adrenaline pumping at this time. But that's fine. Whatever. It's okay. It is what it is. And this was the only one I had a little bit of trouble with, and then after this I was fine for the rest of the night also. So anyway, so we'll just carry on from where we left off. We did discover apparently that there was a demon that her father or grandfather or somebody in her past anyway had summoned at a point and developed a relationship with. Yeah. and it looks kind of like an eagle anyway, and so that demon is in the house still. We encountered him kind of near the end last time. So, and because it's a point and click, I don't need to use my left hand, my keyboard at all. So, his glasses are still full as if people left in a hurry. Yeah, see, it seems like there's been some kind of tragic event happened that maybe is responsible for the death of different people. And these are ancestors. So you've got... Oh. I can do something with this? Interesting. Oh, yeah, it's just zoom in. Yeah. So Robert Hodgkin, 1940, 14 years old. So he died. Or, well, was here, but is not anymore. Gabriel Hodgkin, February 1939, 31 years old. Oh, how old was he, did it say? No, it didn't. Okay, 31 years old. Annie Hodgkin, November 1940. See, because like these dates and stuff are from the 1940s and stuff. So who knows when? I don't even remember now. I don't remember what the date was on her gravestone. But Annie Hodgkin, Annie as a grown-up. I still recognize her, though. Wait, what? Did she say more than that? Annie Hodgkin. No, okay. Alexander Hodgkin, August 1939, 28. Oh, you know what? I wonder if the 31, because not all of them have this. 31 years old was the other guy. 28 this. I wonder if 3128 is part of the combination I need. Or is the combination, depending. 3128 10. 3128 10. That might be the combination, actually. And there's also a 1940 in here somewhere, so maybe I need that too. Okay. So I bet that is to... There is... Now, if I can remember where it is, it would be great. Somewhere there's a chest or something with a combination, and I think we need that. See, this is when I'm not falling asleep. I pay more attention. There's dear Mrs. Ward, the housekeeper, and she has her keys, even in this painting. Probably meaning if we find her room at some point, maybe there are keys there? I'm not sure. This ruined tower reminds me of the one the villagers were talking about in the woods on the estate. Silver medallion holds the portrait of a dour-looking man with sharp eyes. But you can only analyze it. You can't do anything with it, so... This seat was, of course, Father's armchair. Same. Okay. Alright, so if I can remember where the combination was, is this it? Well, this has a combination, but these are letters. So this doesn't work the same way. I swear, though, there was something that had... Bronze statue superb. Is it an eagle or a falcon? Details count. Oh, it's an eagle. This is the pattern of that one demon that your father made a deal with or whatever. Whoever it was. This wardrobe is not really my style. Now we're outside again. I don't think there's any combination thing here. I should stay in the manor. I can't imagine who would be out wandering in the woods right now. I do think you go out in the woods at some point, but just not right now. And I cannot go there because that's warded, so I have to go. Yeah, see, these ward you. Block you from going. The green, and then there are also yellow wards, and I'm not actually sure what the difference between them is. But there is, I'm assuming, some kind of a difference. Like maybe at some point you manage to free yourself from yellow. Or I guess blue. I thought they were yellow too. But anyway, blue and green. So maybe you get some point where you have something that will let you go through the blue runes, but not the green ones and stuff. I'm not sure. Blocked. Block, 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 block. All that's blocking us. Box contains some kind of white powder, yeah. Hollowed skull, one of Mother's eccentricities. I suppose it must have come from the upstairs library. I wonder... No, I can't possess it. I was going to say, maybe I take it back upstairs, but... You can move objects, but only if you can possess them. Which is this this item right here. That allows you to grab something and then move it, potentially. I used to hide in this wardrobe, and he never found me in here. Yeah, and see their wards to go down as well. Blocking you from going downstairs. There was a feather that we had possessed at one point. Also, things that you possess kind of have this glowing. So you can kind of tell, oh, I could grab that and carry that or whatever. Father may not have been fond of horses, but this statuette is gorgeous. But I don't remember it either. There is a massive book on the shelf. It must be important. Oh, I don't think I noticed that before. Showcase is locked. I can't get to this book on the shelf. Oh, okay. Well, the name of the game is on the stream, dude. So, on the left side. So, it'll tell you what it is. I played the first part of this on my Halloween stream. Mother, since you will not listen to reason, I must stop you myself. I apologize for stealing your notes, but I see no other way. Gabriel may be the oldest, but he has no idea what you're up to. I will be back for young Edward and Robert. I forbid you from trying anything with them, or you will dearly regret it. This has all gone on long enough. Farewell. A. So whoever A is stopping... Gonna take Edward and Robert away, I guess. Huh. Okay. Yeah, this is the journal tells you about the demons. So Malphus is the demon that's here, that's like the eagle demon. There, and this is his symbol. So this is the one for Boone, Paimon, Faras, and Naberius. So, just talks about how 2D version of Lith. I don't know what Lith is. Funny, because I actually have, there's a game I'm playing right now called Lethe, L-E-T-H-E, but I don't know what Lith is. What is that, dude? Okay, I know I read this during the Halloween stream. I'm sorry. I'm going to read it again just so I can remind myself some clues, because I don't remember some of this. Okay. 12 of 03. 12 of 03. So basically, this is the month, this is the day. So it's written like European style. So the day, then the month. So this is the 12th of March. Writing journal had never interested me up until now, but these past few days I felt the need for it. All of these things are crowding my mind, and I can rarely sleep. I found Father's precious notes today. I discovered what took up all his time, an incredible collection of documents, various references to crazy writings about demons and seals. I remember this part, okay. Names I know nothing about, enigmatic symbols, drawings, a huge number of documents, symbols like these. Documents he used to share with my sweet Abigail an eternity ago. We're Abigail, by the way. Oh, okay. No, that's no problem. This looks like a 2D version of Lethe, really? I don't think it looks as creepy as Lethe, and it's also not in the mines, but it is. I do like the atmosphere, and the atmosphere is, you're right, the atmosphere is somewhat similar to Lethe. I agree, actually. Yep. Like the town part of Lethe before you get down into the mines and stuff, especially, yeah. My first instinct was to close this box and put it back where I found it, but curiosity is consuming me. 12 days later, the 24th of March. Excuse me. I had smoker's cough, even though I don't smoke and never smoked in my life. Not true. I smoked one time when I was a little kid. I was probably like 10 or something, or 8. I think I was like 8. I didn't know about like how cigarettes were made and stuff. So I took a little piece of paper and I put a bunch of blades of grass from the lawn in it, and I rolled it up, and then I stuck it in my mouth and I lit it on fire. Ugh. I was like, why would people do this? I didn't know, obviously, that you had nicotine and like tobacco and stuff, but I thought it was disgusting. So that permanently shut me off of doing smoking, even though I learned about it more specifically later. Anyway, also, yeah, it's obviously good for your health to not smoke. So 12 days later, I am voraciously reading Father's documents, and I'm starting to make sense out of them. Maybe he wasn't as mad as his isolation led it on. What I took for a time-consuming hobby was actually an in-depth study of an ancient cult named Goetia, or Goetia, or something like that. Thus the name of the game. The idea of it still seems crazy, and maybe it is. Goetia was used to call forth demons to ask questions or favors of them. A very human tradition, but these summonings seem to have been possible. Father seemed interested in 5 of the demons, so the 5 we see there. These notes are very detailed about rituals, formulas, personalities of each entity, strengths and weaknesses. I have difficulties believing they really exist. However, Father's studies are so thorough and precise, I'm beginning to have doubts. Yeah, and obviously we've met Malphus, the first symbol on the left, so obviously we get that. Okay. Couple months later, or like 1.5 months later, the 12th of May. Curiosity is guiding me towards knowledge. I tried some of the rituals this past week. I'm happy I can isolate myself, as I feel somewhat ridiculous saying out loud the summoning words taken from a strange language. I have had no success yet. This quest is consuming me. I spend entire days writing down the questions I want to ask the demons, as well as behaviors and words I should avoid in their presence. I chose Malphus. He seems to be the less deranged of the demons among those I read about. And I hope he is not so dangerous, but he doesn't seem to hear me. I'm growing desperate. War is coming. I can feel it. The people of Oakmarsh, that's the village nearby, are different, nervous. The enemy is far from our front door, however, and I can't stop but feeling they are reacting strangely to my own presence. I couldn't explain this feeling. Yeah, so this person's father, so I think this guy talking is Abigail's father. I think. or mother, one of the two. And this person that's writing this, who's the parent of Abigail, is like the child of a father who had been obsessed with these. So now this parent, so you have the one person obsessed with the demons, now their child has become obsessed, and then their child is Abigail, I think is how it works. So July 15th, so this is a couple of months later. Okay. I feel feverish, confused. I can't sleep. I can't believe it. Malthus answered. I first perceived an undescribable noise as is a huge hammer was, or as if, oh, that's an F. That doesn't look like the other Fs. It just was written smaller. This looks like an S to me. Oh, no, it's like this S. I think it's a typo. Anyway, or a right-o. I first perceived an indescribable noise as if a huge hammer was hitting the walls around me. Then a wind filled the room, coming from under the doors. I swear I heard the rustle of feathers, as if thousands of birds were flying around the room when he started speaking to me. I froze, too stunned to utter a single word. Of course, this should be T-O-O, but that's fine. This fellow, this demon, is particularly charismatic. My first thoughts went to my beloved sister, Abigail, who would have been so impressed. Oh, so this is the brother of Abigail, I think. Okay, this is the brother. Yeah, right? I know. Demon. Yeah, don't. I, to this day, I cannot watch any movie that has a Ouija board in it. I struggled with the Ouija board scene in Until Dawn, okay? I mean, I really struggled to get through that scene, so just so you know, yeah, that really freaks me out. Okay. I actually, honestly, most things in life and even in games, they might startle me, but they don't actually scare me. Meaning, for me, being scared is where you get scared, you like something startles you or whatever, but like the feeling of creepiness and being scared of it and stuff lingers, right? It just keeps going. It won't go away. So if the feeling won't go away, I consider that scared or scary. And then I consider just startling, like if I'm running or something and then I turn and the monster's right there. I'm like, or whatever. But like, I don't dream about the monster and looking corners and stuff about the monster, right? So it's not actually scary to me. That's how I can keep doing horror games, because I don't actually, it doesn't stay with me after the fact for the most part, right? But when they get into the freaking like demons and crap, that is like demon possession and Ouija boards and stuff. That stuff does stick with me. That freaking sucks to me. So anyway, that's I'm just explaining from my perspective. That's how it works for me. So that stuff scares the hell out of me. So, okay. My first thoughts went to my beloved sister. Abigail would have been so impressed, astonished, moved. So this is the brother. So the father, it's Abigail's father who was obsessed with everything. And now her brother has been obsessed. Because I think it was Abigail and a brother, or maybe a couple brothers. But I think it was just Abigail was the only girl. Anyway. So Abigail would have been so impressed, astonished, moved. I asked the questions I craved answers for. Was Abigail with him? Could he find her? So maybe Abigail's already died and the brother is possessed or is possessed. Well, maybe that too. The brother is obsessed with trying to find out about her, maybe. Was Abigail with him? Could he find her? He laughed. Malthus has a very charming laugh, very soft. He told me he couldn't bring her back, but that she was well. I should feel calm, but my thirst for answers isn't calmed. So a week later, 22nd of July. Helix? I don't think I've seen Helix. I watched The Exorcist. That solidified my fear of actual demons. So, yeah. I don't know, most other stuff I've watched doesn't really, even shows like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, where it's supposed to be a real person that's just gone psycho or whatever, or like the movie Psycho or any of those kinds of things. Those don't bother me. It's just, for some reason, it's just the demons are the ones that bug me. And like Ouija boards that deal with like spirits and demons and stuff like that. So ghost movies actually they don't scare me but they do give me a creepy feeling throughout. Whereas a lot of horror, I will only be scared at the points where I'm startled or something. And when you're playing a game, it's different. So the game keeps you more as well. But I know that movie was freaking scary, terrifying. Okay, anyway. Malphus and I are growing to know each other. That's a bad sign. If a demon's getting to know you, that's usually very, very bad. It feels so strange to write it thus, and even more strange to live it. This demon is particularly caring. No, he's not. He's tricking you, bruh. He's tricking you. And I sometimes forget he's an entity by far superior to us poor humans. See, he's like gotten in your head, making you think that you're not as good and stuff. It seems I am for him a welcome distraction. He's had little occasion to talk with the living these past 5 millennias. Oh wow, 5,000 years? I sometimes think of my dear Joseph and feel a guilty relief that he should no longer be of this world. What? My dear Joseph? Oh, because this is back in the 1940s when homosexuality was not accepted. So okay, so this must be her sister. So this is Abigail's sister, I guess. And she thinks of her dear Joseph, I'm assuming, because of the time period. Okay. If Father were still alive, my research and my successes would have surely filled him with pride. And Abigail, who often mocked my terror when faced with Father's experiments, can she only see me today? Would you be proud of your older sister? Okay, yeah, so it is the older sister. Okay. I keep my research far from my children's reach. They're too young to understand what is at stake. But maybe I can start talking about it with Gabriel. I'm looking forward to sharing my knowledge of the rituals tied to Goetia. So that letter we read just a little bit ago was Joseph, her husband, I guess, who I guess took away her other 2 children because she started talking about it with Gabriel. I think that's what's gone on. But maybe they suspect something. Alexander seems weary lately. And then that was in July? Yeah, that was the end of July, last week of July. So now we're in the first week of October. Okay, I'll look into maybe watching Helix. I don't, it's not a good thing, I would say. Gore does not bother me, at least movie gore. I'm not saying that I support movie gore. Like, let's be gory as a society and let's really get deranged and stuff. I'm just saying, for some reason, that doesn't bother me. So I'm not saying that's a good thing, but so the gore probably will be not a big deal for me. Not a big deal in terms of like I could just watch the movie and not be bugged by it. It does depend also. Certain gore things I kind of go, oh, that's gross and stuff. But it doesn't like... Just kind of like with the fear thing, the gore doesn't really linger with me. Yeah. Oh, she was? I see sometimes they have some of these guest stars on that show, and I don't really recognize them or don't remember them, and so I don't pay attention. That's cool that Linda Blair was on there. She actually went on to do some other acting roles and stuff, not just Supernatural, and she seemed like she was a pretty good little actress. I don't know of a lot of stuff she did, but I only looked up like about her. I think I watched one other thing after the fact, and that was it. Anyway, so October 8th, they're here. They started bombing London yesterday. Yeah, see, so the enemy that she's talking about, they started bombing. Mrs. Matthews and her husband left Oakmarsh a few days ago, leaving everything behind. I'm worried. What world will my children grow up in? Can I even imagine what tomorrow will look like? I do remember this part. When I asked Malphus, he said this amused, or he has this amused look he often has, the one that annoys me so much. Arrogant heap of feathers. Arrogant heap of feathers. He doesn't care, of course. Hell is a far more peaceful place than Earth, he said. Now, about 4 days later, I exchanged a few words today with Elrias, the vicar. I couldn't stand not sharing my... Oh, this is all supposed to be British, by the way, but whatever. I couldn't stand not sharing my research, but his reaction surprised me. He told me he had been eagerly waiting this day. Who other than me could know so much about the subject? The vicar offered me his help. How could a man of God conduct such research trying to call forth demons? I think I'll accept his offer. I only browsed through some of Father's work, and demonic invocation is only a small part of the Goetia. And I can't count on Malthus, who refuses to answer my questions on the subject. But that malicious bird can laugh as much as he wants. I'll get my answers. 2nd of November. Oakmarsh is now empty. I have a ghost town at my door. Goetia isn't a discreet art, and I suppose the last rituals convince the bravest of them to leave their home. Let them go. I don't need their idiotic prejudices. When our enemies will be at our doors, at least I will have something to welcome them with. Alright, talk to you later, Creepin'. Thanks, man. Yeah, she did other things. It's cool. Yeah, this journal is interesting. I'm rereading it, so you could just skip that part, I guess, in the first video, obviously. But because some of this I don't remember. I remembered a lot of this, but some of this I don't remember, and I was tired when I was reading this, so I think some of it didn't stick. Okay, the 5th of November. Gabriel, my sweet Gabriel, I was sure you'd understand. I love you so much. Robert, Edward, I hope you'll understand the importance of this quest. And then a little over a month later, about 5 weeks later, 12th of December, there is no hope left. I won't be here when these disgusting invaders arrive, but let them try and get close to my children. They will regret it. Come and colonize Oakmarsh. See what I care. None of these short-sighted villagers supported me when I needed it. They don't deserve to be remembered. But if they come inside Blackwood Manor, I will rain down hell on them. Then the 5th of January. Thank you, Anton Elrias, pastor. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Everything will soon be ready. I won't be here to see the world crumble. You don't look as arrogant and mocking as before, Malthus. Don't worry. I'm not heartless. You won't be alone. A few friends will join you. The spell is sealed. Abigail, please wait for me. Hear me. Heed my call. Okay, so that's sad. So her mom engaged in all that stuff. Right, this is the story of Icarus. Yep. Yeah, and this is the story of Beleth. Was Beleth one of the other demons? I can't remember. Let's see. No, yeah, see, Beleth is not here. So it's either a made-up name or it's another demon. Not really sure. Okay, so we go over. I swear there was somewhere where we had a combination besides that one box that might take those numbers we just got. View the manor in the fog. Something about this painting troubles me, but I can't tell what. Something about the painting troubles her. I don't know that that means we're going to find anything new by clicking on certain parts, but I'm not sure. Nah. At least not right now. Anyway, nothing's happening. Sheets have been folded neatly. Someone still cares about these things. Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. Something's written in the margin. Property of Alexander Hodgkin. That name's new to me. Alexander Hodgkin was the one that was 14 years old, I think, who died in... whatever. Okay. Let's see. Everything is so dilapidated. So you can possess the statue. Why would anyone hide the Virgin Mary behind lock and key? Oh, did I already open that, maybe? Small part of God for others mineral collection. My grandparents used to hunt deer in the woods on the manor grounds. Good evening, Jack, Rufus, Ted, Molly. Yeah. Damaged tableware. The manor seems abandoned. I don't understand. Yeah, so here's the... So the different demons are different parts here. So Malphus is here, and we've contacted him already. Ferris is at the conservatory. Paimon the library. Brune up here, and Niberius up here. Interesting. These things here are where the wards are, blocking you from going to them. And this is circled a bunch. Not sure exactly why. Okay. Oh, that's that same thing? Oh. It's this much lower, so I wasn't sure. Candles are lit. There must be someone around. Father usually works late at night. Whoops. Incorrect. Okay, this. Door's locked, yeah. Even this vase wasn't quite as dull looking before. Is my mind playing tricks on me? Door's locked. Oh, there's a door there. Oh, that must be for the downstairs door, I'm guessing, then. Yeah, I think this whole thing, if I remember right, is warded. Oh, nope. Only over here, not here. Interesting. Okay, let's go up. Oh, I'm just too big to go through. Alright. Let's go this way. Oh, I have to click, sorry. Yeah. We'll leave that there. Yeah, this is the symbol for Malphus. So I'm not sure like how there was a thing we could rotate or something, right? I think. Doesn't look like any of the clocks in the manor are working, but I'm not particularly worried about that right now. My mother's favorite cane. Ow, my eye. My eye does pain. There's a note hidden between the pages. The handwriting's rather clumsy. Doesn't look much different from mine. It must have been written by a child. Oh, I don't remember this from last time. Maybe I did grab this. I probably did, but I don't remember now. Okay. Edward, Alexander and I sneaked into Father's laboratory, and we found... okay, sorry. My left eye's twitching, so I'm having trouble keeping the eye open because it keeps wigging out. Okay. Edward, Alexander and I sneaked into Father's laboratory, and we found something interesting. There's this weird powder. I will show you how it reveals hidden writings. Know this. You just have to pour the powder on the paper to reveal the ink. Alexander told me to keep some of it. Now we can start writing coded messages. Yeah, okay. I need to remember, though, where there might be a page with something written, because otherwise... I'm not sure if this is important or not. I'll read it later, maybe. Won't worry about it right now. Let's see. Books on botany and chemistry, nothing I need right now. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. Different kinds of wards. So there are 3 different kinds of wards so far. Yellow, blue, and green. Each of these apparently wards a different demon. Because this is Malphus's symbol. That symbol, I don't remember whose that is, but that's another symbol. So, okay. Yep, that's the death of, I think, the mother. And these are the children. Maybe? I don't know. Something. Okay. I swear there was some kind of combination. Like, where the heck did that go? All kinds of jars here, but nothing that'll help me understand what's going on. Means you're low on magnesium? Okay. I'll have to look at my diet and see where there's maybe more magnesium I can take. Pencils, notebooks, and newspapers. Yeah, this one. So that one was warding Paimon, I guess. Anyway, I'm actually not sure. So here's the powder, but I would, of course, need... paper to use it on. That's a strange place for an office. And that goes outside again. Potentially towards the woods. Well... Oh, also, these wards, we cannot go through the wards either. So it's not just the demons that are blocked, but we're blocked on all of the wards. I think these wards just block the individual demons, so the other demons potentially could go through. We're blocked by all the wards. Like, there's no way through for us if there are wards. And this, you can't go down here, it's too thick. There is a downstairs from there, though. No, this is actually kind of a long game, I think, overall. It's something like, because it's not just the manor also, although a lot of it is here, but there's also potentially the woods, and the town of Oakmarsh and stuff that you eventually will get to. So yeah, I don't think actually it's something like 99 rooms, like maybe locations, rooms in the manor or locations in town and stuff that you could get to. So sheet of paper on the wall, why is it blank? Ah, so I can use the powder now. If we go up, maybe? Where was the powder? Pull the powder into the... We have the dumbwaiter here. If we pull the powder into that, we can put it down. Yeah, here we go. So possess this. We'll go this way. Okay, and we'll do this. Open... Call the dumbwaiter. I don't have to play this like every week in a row either, too. Like, I could do this 1 week on, 1 week off, or whatever. I just, since I was kind of stuck on Little Nightmares, I figured I'd just do this one for now. So we drop that. We'll do this. Send that down. Now we'll go down. Maybe. I guess I have to wait. There we go. And now we can grab this. Yep. And then take it over here. And then do this. If it's not the right powder, maybe I'll at least be able to make some nice fireworks. The eldest's birth. Okay. No food in these shelves. No one's planning on selling here. The eldest's birth. So we go up a level. Okay, who is the oldest? This the dude was... The one was 31. Okay. 14 years old, so no. 39, Gabriel. Yeah, 31. February of 1939. He was 31. So 1908, right? So 1908, but I don't know. The thing is, I don't know where the combination is that opens. 1908. Some of the pages have been torn away. Perhaps they're still around somewhere. Right. Nope. Okay, I think I can only use it on a page that's already just sitting out. So I'll do that so I know where that is. Okay. So 1908, somewhere. Wherever I do that. Whoops. Oh, here. Alright, I didn't remember this was... Okay, so 19... Oh... Gonna do the other way now. 1908. There we go. Hey! I figured something out! I can't say I'm disappointed, but this is not what I expected. Where do those lights come from? Ager? I wonder if this goes back to that one letter thing up above. Was it up one more? I don't remember. No, it was over here, I think. Ager, maybe. A? No. Nope, not there. Okay. That would have been too easy. Shut up, jerks. Okay. Alright. So, Ager. My dear Alexander, I know you disapprove of all this. You've made that perfectly clear these past few days. Forgive me, my dear child, but I must see this to the end. Our family has suffered too much. I hope you'll find it in you to forgive me for what I did, wherever you are now. I'm sure you are happy where you are now. Your loving mother, Annie. Aw, sad. Okay. Annie, what happened here? What have you done? I don't understand all these sigils, these messages, these experiences, and this silence. I can't stand to be alone here. What happened to the Blackwoods? And why did I wake up? Where is Annie? This is a nightmare. Sad. Father? Mother? Please! I'm begging you! Come back! Help me! A noise. Is someone there? I think it came from the hall. A must stand for Alexander, I suppose. E for Edward. G for Gabriel. R for Robert. Oh. Ah, I see. These are all warded. As are those. So the noise came from the hall, so I suppose we should go back there and investigate. Not sure if there's anything else in here necessarily to find, at least at the moment. I'm not getting any prompt to interact with anything for sure. So we'll go back out for now. And this is the hall. Something broke. What broke? I'm not seeing where something fell and got busted. Oh, there's this. Crockery's broken. It didn't fall by itself. Oh, there's something on the shelf. Damaged tableware. Master's abandoned. I don't understand. There's something on this shelf. Where's one of these? Because I looked at that. Oh, something hexagonal, just like on the pedestal inside the manor. I should try taking it there. On the pedestal. Oh, outside the manor. Oh. Outside the manor. I thought it said inside. Yeah, okay. So let's go this way. And again. I thought it said inside. I misread it. I was like, we're inside where? I see. One more room. Yep. Then this one. Oh, wait. No. This one? No, I think the next one leads outside. Maybe this one leads outside. There we go. All right. The pedestal outside the manor. Oh, not this way. Oh, in the front of the manor. God dang it. I gotta go the whole other way. Alright. The door is locked, though, so I don't know how I figure out how to get out there. Maybe the door unlocked? Getting there. Now can I go? No, the door's locked. So I gotta figure out some way of going. That won't fit. Are there other stairs? I don't remember. Can't go that way. So how am I gonna take this outside the manor? if this is all blocked off. Door's locked. Okay. I'm going to leave that there for the moment. Because I don't think, right, there was not... This other way, there wasn't a pedestal at all, right? Or did I miss it? Maybe I missed it. Because if we can't go out front, then I don't know how we're going to use... Maybe that's just something for later. I don't know. Otherwise, I don't know what we're going to... Okay, so outside the manor. Is there a pedestal I'm missing somewhere? And the light shineth in darkness, and the doctors comprehendeth it not. Yep. And then wards. So we cannot go that way. Apparently we don't know how to fly too terribly high as a spirit because we're not able to go up higher anymore. Stay in the manor. Yeah, it's got to be. Because this is not a pedestal. It's just the side of the fence or whatever. Has to be out front. There's no other place it could be. Like, literally, there's no other place it could be. So I guess I'll leave this by the stairs near the front door. So I can do something with it later. Since right now... the front door is locked. Okay. And that's it. Damage tableware. Damage tableware, yeah. That's it. Okay. Don't recognize this chair. Doesn't mean you can do anything with the chair, but she definitely does not recognize it, okay? So you can hear like what the creak of what sounds like a door being opened and stuff, so I'm not sure what else going on in other places in the manor, but it doesn't seem like it's good. Oh yeah, the ending part here. Without the ability to reason, to create and innovate, a master is not a master. Never take what you read or see at face value, and that includes anything and everything that I write you. I wonder if I could use this feather to write anything. That's that one, okay. There's only this light to illuminate the whole room. It's also dark and oppressive. I might be somewhat altered, but even so, there's no way I can read that book without finding a way to get it off the showcase. Showcase lock. Can't get this book off the shelf. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to unlock that or smash it or something. Feather's not gonna do it. Maybe that box? By the door? I don't know. It's a mineral collection. I could use one of these potentially, but I'd have to open this to be able to do that, so that may not work. If I grab this, is it strong enough for whatever to smash that case open, maybe? I don't know. Okay, and then... Nope. That won't work. I feel like probably we need a key at some point. Is probably what we're actually doing. Probably need to find a key, possess the key, and then we could use it on that. So... we moved the powder box. Can't really do anything with the skull. Ow. Oh, you know what? No, we already looked, right? Yeah, I already looked. I was going to say... Never mind. I'm dumb. Temporary... Not temple. Temporary mind blank. I forgot that I already tried something. I will never know the taste of this wine. That's okay. It's probably cheap. This is what, 1941 or something? This is probably like 1940. Only a year old. Probably not very good. And there's all kinds of wording here. Yeah. I feel like there has to be something more down in that room that we discovered, right? Smoked garlic. I used to love that smell, but the memory is fading. Not sure what else I would interact with in this room, though. I wonder if some of these have hidden messages on them as well. I suppose I should probably try to take that powder box and use it on some of these others too, just to see. No. Not seem to do anything. I already tried it on this, even though it looks like some pages are torn out of that. Alright. It feels like you should be able to use the powder on this, but I tried and it didn't do anything. Not sure. Thanks. Yeah, it just opens up the book, though. It doesn't. And I can't do anything else with that, right? Yeah. Just tells me the text in case you can't read it. Oh. Okay. I don't know if there's another blank page, though, yet. There's just the one. And these are not the letters after the names of the demons either. So I'm not sure. Yeah, it doesn't go to a B. So it's not Buer or Bune or whatever the demon's name is. And there's that room where that was the room where we ended up actually talking to Malphus. I feel like there should be more here than just the little hallway here with these back areas, but you can't. There's no way to go in the Z direction like that to go back, so I don't actually know. To see if on here maybe there was a 4-letter word that could be the combination, but I don't see any. It's rough. I don't know. So why you have so many problems with figuring things out? Because I don't know where clues are that I'm supposed to be finding. To progress, I have to look and see, and very often I don't know. Yeah, but like, can you just say, hey game, show me where it is? I wish. Haven't been properly washed. What? The meals weren't finished either, yeah. Yes, it's just this. Because the pillars always just say what the letters stand for. They stand for the names, basically, of the kids. This one was he was upset or whatever and left. And then we have wards all along here. So the only way out is basically to the right. It's back into the room right before this. Huh. Well, thanks. It takes me a while, unfortunately. It'd be nice if I could figure stuff out a little bit faster, but... What was this? Oh, yeah. That's right. We had this last time, too. Somewhere in there, about there. My young brother, it's been a while since I haven't put your keen mind to the test. How would you feel about a paper chase? First clue, chariot. Happy hunting! Ah. Paper chase. First clue, chariot. And there's a horse up above, which we've looked at. So I don't know how that plays into things. Is it over this next one? I feel like it's actually the other direction. Nope, it's right here. Okay. Father may not have been fond of horses, but the statue is gorgeous. I don't remember it either. But I can't knock it over or manipulate it or whatever, so I'm not sure. Chariot. Race? Maybe race is the box clue? Or cart, possibly. I suppose. Nope, no R and no C. Chariot. forge something. Jets. Yeah, I don't know. Chariot. What else have we seen that would do tie to chariot? There's the horse, which we just looked at. You can't do anything with it except that it gives you a description. Race and cart are not options in there. Chariot. Obviously can't say Spartacus, way too long. I think it's probably chariot race somewhere, just not on that particular box. I'm not sure what else to try, though. Well, I think the way I'm going to do it with Goetia also is because it's kind of long and drawn out and point and click. I'm just going to keep them to, in this case, I think it's, what, an hour? A little over an hour. We'll just keep the parts relatively short so that they don't drag on too much. So let's go ahead and end here. Can I just... I think it'll just do that. It'll just save it where I am. So, all right. Thanks for joining me on the stream this morning. I appreciate it. I will talk to you guys soon. We'll end the stream for now, but I'll be uploading more videos and hopefully get more progress on some of the other streams or other games that I haven't quite gotten very far on. So thanks for watching. I appreciate your support, and I'll see you next time. Till then, peace.